Dr. Vishwakumar, working as a professor in a medical college. So, being a teaching faculty in all these years where I have been serving as a faculty for the past 2.5 decades in medical college, having seen many generations and thousands of the students, and having come across many experiences shared by the students, with the students, and also their parents, I intend to make a video of this with an intention to sending across a message particularly for the parents. So generally, when the student is here and in the process of teaching and learning, and all the regulations and all the norms laid down and all the discipline, self-discipline or imposed discipline and the regulations pertaining to the curriculum, and be it everything that is related to that teaching and learning, we need to pay attention, and we have to be very keen about their performance in the examination, their regularity in attending the classes and everything. And in the event of the students failing to adhere to the norms laid down by the university or whichever the governing body in any education system, so in such case, we are here not to compromise on the quality, but see to it that they adhere to that quality and we train them adequately before we label them as a qualified. So in this case, in medical college, we call it as a doctor, or in any case, a graduate in any other institution in whichever way, wherever, whatever applicable. So here particularly what I want to bring out in this is my experience with the parents in the on occasions where I find irregularities with the students. So be it the regularity of their attending to their classes, their attitude in the classes, and the way they behave themselves, and also their academic performances, all that. We try to do within our limits to correct them, to counsel them, and when something is beyond that, we take it to the notice of the parents. But quite often, what I have come across is many of the parents, at least 9 out of the 10 parents, they have gone for the denial mode. They did not accept the complaints that was brought to their notice. It was not taken in the right sense. It was not paid enough attention. There was no seriousness about the complaint that is perceived by the parents. But on the contrary, each time they come to us defending their children, saying that otherwise they are very regular, and probably due to technical reasons they could not, their attendance was not marked, or maybe because of some occasions they were held back at home when they visited and they could not make up the attendance, and they come up saying that they have all the valid reasons for not being able to put up enough attendance, and whatever, all that. And even when it comes to their academic performance also, they keep saying that their kid has been really good in academics until +1 and +2, and the percentage in their plus 1 plus 2 was something like 90% or so, like this. But one thing I tell you, the scores, what they scored in the plus 1 and plus 2 is by any standards is not comparable to the scores in the medical college. It's very obvious. The reasons I need not come up with to explain in detail. And when it comes to medical college, we assess the students. The year-long assessment will be in progress, and from time to time, we look into their performance, and periodically when they are lagging behind, we keep intimating the parents, and will also caution them that if their academic performance, if it's not up to the mark, they are likely to be even detained. But in spite of these precautionary measures, the parents tend to come up when they have not scored enough of the marks, they are not qualified even to appear for the university examination. But when such a situation arrives where the student is really performing very poor and not entitled to be allowed for the examination, that is when they directly confront with us and get into a quarrel and arguments, and they go to any extent in confronting with us. And I have literally not seen a single parent questioning their own child for being irregular in putting up attendance or being not able to really perform well in academics. Those things have never been questioned by any parent as far as I know. And all the while, who are being questioned is only the teachers for questioning the students. And I tell you, this is really going to be very sorry state of affairs, and where it takes us to, and particularly when it comes to medical graduation, it is not just about putting up enough attendance and scoring the qualifying marks. The purpose and intention is entirely different. We are here to equip them with the adequate skill and knowledge so that they'll be in a position to deal with a human life later when they step out of the institute. And neither the students nor the parents, many of them, though I don't generalize, but to the large extent, many of the students and many of their parents, their vision is so narrow that they are only bothered about allowing for the exam and passing the exam. And it is such a narrow vision that the very purpose of the students being here will be defeated, and very purpose of parents admitting their children here also is being defeated. So I earnestly request all the parents that when you receive such a feedback from any faculty, I am talking about, in a way I can say, I am representing any teaching faculty in any medical college in the sense. And I request the parents to pay enough attention when they happen to receive any message concerning their regularity of attending to the classes, or even with reference to the performance in the examinations. Immediately pay the deserving attention, and well before the actual exam commences, let us together take remedial measures to see to it that your child is going to perform well, and there is a fruition for all our efforts together. So it is actually, it is a bound responsibility of the parents to cooperate with the teacher in bringing up their children, in educating the children, and on the contrary, it is highly disappointing and disgusting to see that they are getting into confrontation with the teachers themselves. I don't know what is expected out of this at the end. So, with my due apologies for any parent if it is offensive, I earnestly request that you cooperate with the faculty, you collaborate with the faculty, you communicate with the faculty, and the teacher and the parent together can really mold the career and future of the student. Thank you.